Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions that most people will ever make. And naturally, when you buy a home, you're going to want to make sure that you have all of the answers to your questions before you commit. But here's the catch. Did you know that there are a few questions that, as your real estate agent, I legally and ethically can't answer for you? Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy Weiss, local realtor here in Central Maryland with the Helpers Group. And today I'm breaking down 3 questions that buyers love to ask, but I can't answer for you. And more importantly, I'll explain to you why I can't answer these questions for you, and I will tell you how to go about getting this information. If you're just starting your home search and want the inside scoop on what your agent can and can't say, stay tuned because this video is a must watch. The first question that I can't answer for you, and my buyers love to ask me this question: is this a safe neighborhood? So this question is a question that is very kind of nuanced, but it's something that we cannot answer for you for a couple of reasons. Number one, my definition of safe neighborhood and your definition of a safe neighborhood could be very different. So a neighborhood that perhaps I may not think is safe, you may think is perfectly fine. Now, the other reason we can't answer that question is because as a realtor, we are bound by something called fair housing laws. Okay, we are not allowed to tell a client where they should live, or we're not allowed to really give you a whole lot of information about neighborhood demographics and things like that, because we believe that everybody should be entitled to live where they want to live. Okay, in the past there have been issues with things called steering and redlining, which were all very discriminative practices, and we're no longer allowed to do those things. And because of that, we can't answer the question for you, is this a safe neighborhood? Now, I promised you that I would tell you where to go to get this information, and I normally recommend doing a couple of things with my clients. The first thing I recommend is that if you're interested in the safety in a neighborhood, just go take a drive around. Drive around the different blocks during the day, during the evening, during the night. That way you can get a sense of what you feel about the neighborhood and is it a safe place for you. The next thing you can do is you can go visit the local police precinct. Okay, usually every area has a local police station or a police precinct that you can go into. You can just walk in during normal business hours and ask to speak to one of the patrol officers, and they'll have somebody come out and they can tell you all about the crime statistics for the neighborhood. Legally, as a realtor, I am not allowed to tell you that, and I'm not allowed to give you that information, but I can tell you where to go to look for that information. In the era of technology now, a lot of police departments actually have online portals where you can go in and you can look up some crime statistics online as well. So that is another resource for you. So that's why we cannot answer, is this a safe neighborhood? The second question that I get all the time, is this house a good home? Right? And I mean from a mechanical and structural perspective. Well, that's a question that we can't answer. Okay, very simply, we are realtors, right? I am a realtor, and as a realtor, my job is to help you find a property, write an offer on that property, and navigate the process of getting that offer to the closing table. We are not home inspectors, and we are not specially trained in looking at the home's mechanical systems and structural systems to determine, are they working correctly and are they built to code the way they should be, and is everything proper? The way we recommend that you become comfortable in knowing that this home is a good home is we always advocate for a home inspection. Okay, something called a structural and mechanical home inspection. We also advocate whenever a home is on well and septic, we always encourage you to get a septic inspection because, again, those things are underground and they are very difficult for us to assess from the surface to be able to tell if they're in good working condition or not. So we always tell our buyers that if you want to know if this is a good home, it is a perfect time to engage an inspector, because as a buyer, you have the ability to get anything inspected that you would like to get inspected. So we always encourage you to get a home inspection, let that home inspector come through and really just give you a good idea about the condition of the home, all the things that you can see, and perhaps a lot of the things that you can't see. The third question that we get all the time, especially when we get into a what they call multiple offer situation, and that's where we're potentially competing with other offers, is what are the other offers? Do you know what any of the other offers are that are on the table? And this is a question that we often cannot answer. The reason why we can't answer it is oftentimes we don't know what the other offers are. Okay? As we work with the listing agent, their job is to work to get the best deal that they can for their client. So when we're coming in as a buyer, they want us to give them our best offer that we can so that their client reaches their goals, whatever they may be at the end of the day. Because of that, they will very often not tell us what the other offers are. Now, sometimes we'll get a good agent on the other side who will tell us, hey, you need to be here, or maybe you need to be closer to this number, or perhaps, the seller wants an as-is inspection or something like that. But for the most part, when a listing agent receives multiple offers, they are probably not going to tell us what the other offers are, so we really don't know what they are, and all we can do is work with a buyer to help put forth our best offer that we possibly can, and we have to understand that if that's the case, there is always a possibility that somebody else may just give them a better offer. I hope this video was helpful for you today. This is some of the realities in the real estate market, that as a real estate agent, we have a particular scope where we have to work and we have to stay. And we want to make sure that you as a buyer have a good home buying experience. And we want to make sure that at the end of the day, when you purchase a home, you don't regret purchasing that home. So we encourage you to get inspections and to do those things, because those are the things that will make you feel comfortable in the home at the end of the day. Hopefully you found this video helpful and giving you some insight into what we can do as realtors and what we can tell you as realtors and what we can't tell you. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel down below so that you'll be notified every week when our new video comes out. We try to put out new videos every week, and we talk about Maryland real estate as well as just different lifestyle things here in Maryland for all of our subscribers. So please make sure you do that for us. And if you know anybody who's thinking about buying or selling a home, please send this video to them so that they can get this great information. And as always, we would love the chance, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, we would love the chance to talk with you to see how we can help. I'm Jeremy Weiss with the Helpers Group, and as we always ask, how can we help?